You promise yourself it's just one bite. One piece of chocolate, one scoop of ice cream, or just a healthy smoothie from your favorite juice bar. But before you know it, the craving hits hard, and suddenly, your day revolves around that next sweet fix. Sound familiar? Sugar cravings are real, powerful, and for many of us, totally overwhelming. And it's not just about willpower. These cravings are deeply rooted in your biology, your habits, and yes, even what you eat first thing in the morning. In today's video, we're breaking down exactly what causes sugar cravings, what you can eat to stop them in their tracks, and why some so-called healthy options, like smoothies, might actually be keeping you hooked. If you've ever found yourself raiding the pantry at night or battling the 3 p.m. energy crash, this one's for you. Let's get into it. Let's start with what sugar cravings actually are. Sugar cravings aren't just in your head. They're often a sign that something deeper is off, usually your blood sugar, hormones, or gut health. When you eat sugar, or even refined carbs like white bread or cereal, your blood sugar spikes. Your body responds by releasing insulin to bring it back down. But if the drop is too steep or too fast, it can trigger a crash. That crash makes your body feel like it needs more sugar for quick energy. It's a vicious cycle, and one that's easy to get stuck in. A 2013 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that high glycemic foods, those that spike blood sugar quickly, trigger activity in the brain's reward and addiction centers, similar to the response to substances like nicotine or cocaine. That means the more you give in to sugar cravings, the stronger those brain pathways become. But cravings aren't just triggered by blood sugar. Stress and poor sleep play a major role too. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, a hormone that increases appetite and specifically drives cravings for sweet, high-calorie foods. On top of that, lack of sleep messes with your hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin, making you feel hungrier and less satisfied after eating. And believe it or not, some sugar cravings are rooted in your breakfast. If you start your day with a sweet smoothie, granola, or flavored yogurt, you're spiking your blood sugar right out of the gate and setting yourself up for more cravings all day long. Instead, what your body needs is a savory, protein-rich breakfast. Think eggs with avocado, a veggie-packed omelet, or even grass-fed beef with some sautéed greens. A study in obesity found that people who ate a high-protein breakfast experienced fewer cravings throughout the day and were less likely to snack at night. That's because protein and healthy fats help stabilize blood sugar, keep you full longer, and reduce the roller coaster of energy highs and lows. But what about when the cravings do hit? Before you reach for a chocolate bar, or even that trendy natural granola bar, pause and take a breath. Ask yourself, are you actually hungry? Or are you tired, bored, or stressed? Sometimes cravings are more emotional than physical. But if you do need something to snack on, there are better options than fruit juice blends or dates stuffed with peanut butter. Another underrated but powerful snack? Beef jerky. It's high in protein, low in sugar, and incredibly portable, making it perfect for curbing cravings on the go. Research shows that protein-rich snacks like jerky not only keep you fuller longer, but also help reduce insulin spikes that can lead to energy crashes and sugar cravings later. Just be sure to choose a version with minimal added sugar and clean ingredients. Here are a few craving-crushing snack ideas that keep your blood sugar stable and your brain satisfied. A handful of mixed nuts with a few dark chocolate chips, coconut yogurt with cinnamon and chia seeds, a boiled egg with a sprinkle of sea salt, cucumber slices with guacamole, a slice of roasted sweet potato with tahini. These give you a mix of protein, fat, and fiber, which slows down digestion and helps you feel full without triggering the blood sugar spike crash cycle. Now let's talk about the sneaky culprits, the so-called healthy alternatives that might actually be feeding your cravings, not fixing them. Let's start with smoothies. Yes, they're packed with fruit. Yes, they look healthy. But most store-bought or even homemade smoothies are loaded with sugar. A single 16-ounce fruit smoothie can contain as much as 40 to 60 grams of sugar, often with very little fat or protein to balance it out. That's more sugar than a can of soda. Even smoothies with clean ingredients, like bananas, dates, mango, and almond milk, can send your blood sugar soaring. And that spike leads to, you guessed it, an even harder crash later. So, if you love smoothies, there's a better way to make them. Use low-sugar fruits like berries, add a scoop of protein powder or collagen, throw in some greens like spinach, and don't forget the healthy fats. Think chia seeds, flax oil, or nut butter. That way, you get the nutrients without the blood sugar roller coaster. And watch out for other so-called healthy options like protein bars, granola, flavored yogurt, or rice cakes with honey. They may be marketed as clean, but many are just glorified candy bars with better PR. Now, let's talk about nighttime cravings, a huge challenge for a lot of people. If you've ever made it through a whole day eating clean, only to find yourself standing in front of the fridge at 10 p.m. with a spoon in the peanut butter jar, you're not alone. Nighttime cravings are usually a sign that something was missing earlier in the day. Maybe your meals didn't have enough protein. Maybe you skipped breakfast. Or maybe your stress levels are peaking right before bed. One study in appetite found that emotional eating and late-night snacking were significantly linked to poor sleep and high stress levels. In other words, your cravings aren't just about food, they're about your lifestyle. Here's what helps. Eat a balanced dinner with protein, fat, and fiber. Have a small, blood sugar-friendly snack before bed if needed. Think Greek yogurt with cinnamon or almond butter on a rice cake. Turn off screens at least 30 minutes before bed to avoid blue light, which disrupts melatonin and affects sleep and hunger hormones. Try drinking a calming tea like chamomile or lemon balm to wind down. And remember, hydration matters too. Dehydration can mimic hunger. So before you grab a snack, try drinking a glass of water or some warm herbal tea. You might find your craving fades within minutes. Now, if you're trying to reset your relationship with sugar, the most powerful thing you can do is go cold turkey, at least temporarily. Studies in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that cutting out added sugars for just 10 to 14 days can significantly reduce cravings, reset your palate, and help your body recalibrate. After that, even naturally sweet foods like berries will taste incredibly satisfying without needing processed sugar. It's also worth noting that your gut bacteria play a role in your cravings. A 2014 paper in Bioessays found that certain gut microbes actually influence your cravings to promote their own survival. The more sugar you eat, the more sugar-loving bacteria you feed. But when you cut sugar and focus on fiber-rich whole foods, your microbiome shifts, and your cravings along with it. So if you're serious about getting off the sugar train, support your gut with prebiotic veggies, fermented foods, and plenty of fiber. And be patient. Your taste buds and your microbiome are both trainable. Sugar cravings aren't just a bad habit, they're a biological signal that something is out of balance. But the good news is, you can retrain your body and brain. By starting your day with the right breakfast, reaching for savory snacks, ditching hidden sugars, and managing stress and sleep, you can say goodbye to those uncontrollable cravings once and for all. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with someone who's battling the sugar monster, and don't forget to subscribe to Addicted to Health for more science-backed tools to take control of your body and your cravings. Stay sharp, stay steady, and remember, you're stronger than sugar.